Hey, Richard, we're here with a little demonstration of directions in your life, and directions that people can and can't follow. I have a deck of cards here that we've actually written arrows on the backs of all the cards, and I'm going to give you the opportunity to give the deck some directions. In other words, if you would, just take about half those cards and turn them around like this, so the arrows point in all kinds of different directions. And go ahead and give this one a turn too, as much of a turn as you want, until you're satisfied that those arrows are facing the way you want them to face. And then once you've done that, let's add a little randomness and just kind of jam them together. That's, yeah, that's good. Yeah. And so if you're happy with the order and directions of the arrows, maybe we'll give it a cut or something like that. Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
Or should I shuffle? I can.
You can shuffle.
All right.
Good.
I'll give it one shuffle. And we also need four. No, we don't. Well, we need a four of a kind. You may have noticed that what we've done is we've also shuffled the orders of the cards, so they're not in any particular order or anything like that.
Yep.
So what if you could have a four of a kind? What would you like?
Say tens.
The tens? Okay. I'm going to look desperately for the tens. Where are the tens? There's one. And there's two and three and there's four. Okay, good choice. They're all right here. I want you to take the deck and cut it into four piles. And it's entirely up to you where you cut and which 10 goes on top of which pile, but put each of the 10s on the face of one of the four piles. And then assemble the deck again by placing the piles on top of each other until we have one complete deck, and then give that deck a cut too, so we can't even know where that last 10 is. All right, everything the way you want it?
Yep.
Okay. And let's take a look at the cards. They have arrows on the back, pointing in four different directions, as you'll see. Before you follow those directions, I've got four cards here. And I'm going to lay them out this way for now. And then I'm going to... that's good. Or would you like me to switch some of the cards' locations? I could switch this one with that one, or this one, or whichever one, or are you happy the way they are?
Sure, we'll swap those two.
These two?
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, that was bothering me. Are we right?
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Now, you've placed the arrows in particular locations. You see this arrow is pointing this way. What I'd like you to do is just follow your own directions. In other words, if the card points this way, just deal it right here.
Okay.
If this card points this way, deal it over there, etc., etc. This one's pointing, so where would you deal it?
Right here.
That's good. Good. Okay. See, you can follow your own direction. Oh, and then look, that one's there. Good. If this were, oh, okay. And go ahead and just keep going through the deck and just follow the directions that you've placed onto the cards, and deal them in the directions that you've unconsciously or subconsciously decided to place them in. You'll see that this is a very simple task, and yet people tend to stall in the middle because it is so simple that they begin to wonder whether they're doing it right. Because fewer things in life are this simple. And of course, you know, guys don't follow directions. So just keep going all the way down. We're about halfway through. It's like a very random mix.
Yeah.
They seem to be going in every which way, and you seem to have evenly distributed them. Sometimes when I do this, all of these cards end up in a big pile, and there's a small pile over there. But this seems pretty even. Okay?
Yep.
Wow. And remember, what cards did you decide we were going to use? What four of a kind?
The tens?
The tens. The first test to see if your directions have played out is if I turn over this packet, and this packet, and this packet, and this packet. And you see, look, we found one of the tens. And remember those four cards we laid out, and you told me to switch these two?
Yep.
The card that's over here is the diamond. The ace of diamonds, it said the ten of diamonds would end up over here. Which is going to make it difficult because you don't have any other tens. I thought the spades would end up here, I thought the clubs would end up here, and I thought the hearts would end up here. This is odd. But maybe it worked, because you see, what you've done is you've divided up all the diamonds except for 110, the 10 of spades, which we wanted to end up over here, all the clubs except for the 10 of hearts, which you ended up over here, all of the hearts ended up here except for the 10 of clubs, and of course it's all the spades here except your 10 of diamonds. So you gave us some pretty good directions.
Nice.
And is it? It's a hot one.
That's a hot one.